Oh yeah, it's the water season. Every time I watch this season, I almost forget about it, with foggy memories floating around in my head. But now I can record my thoughts and feelings, so let's see how it is this time. The season begins with the ninja ambushing a new villain who is up to no good. This is Misdemeanor, and she shoots fire. They take down 2 trucks containing Vengestone, which are about to be sold to a mysterious buyer, which is the second time something like this has happened. Nia tries using her powers to stop the final truck, but she loses control of it. The rogue water collides with a small village, but the ninja evacuate the people and this racist kid.
Hey, I'm a ninjroid like you. Beep boop bop.
I do not speak like that.
Nia gets quite defensive about her control issues. I mean with water, not with other people. In her tantrum, she sets off sprinklers, which destroy the computer in their high-tech basement. That seems like a design flaw. Wu tells the ninja, except Nia, that her powers didn't come from the first Spinjitzu master like everyone else's. Instead, hers come from Wojira, which was the being that the islanders worshipped on the island. A Molopian defeated Wojira and took the 2 amulets off its head. And you guessed it, the storm amulet was the same one protected by the island keepers last time. Finding out history before Ninjago was created is so fun and cool, which adds to the show. Nia is still cranky and keeps setting off all the water in the monastery. Oh, what wacky hijinks. Ray and Maya show up to help Nia with her problem.
Hi, son. Good to see you.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, it's Vincent Tong. I don't think she's happy about it. By the way, I don't like the opening for the season. It's just so meh. Nia has a bad case of every mother ever.
A messy room makes for a messy ninja, Nia. And we are not messy ninja.
The start of the season shows off how Nia values her independence, which has already been a big part of her personality, so it's fair that she would be getting frustrated with her mum. Pixel and Zane go out on a rescue mission without Nia because... water. A mysterious surge washes over Ninjago. Washes. Pixel almost gets freaking crushed by the ocean's depth. Oh, never mind. They find where the power surge is coming from, which... not surprisingly, comes from the ocean. What? Pixel shows off the hydro bounty. So now we have a bounty for the sky, for the land, and for the water. Next, we'll have one in space. The team sets off on their underwater adventure, except Cole and Kai. They stay to watch over Ninjago. Zane does a very not tiring voice of a pirate.
All hands ahoy, you old salts! Cast off, and be quick about it!
And a ghost starts doing everyone's chores. Ooh. Maya, you aren't a ceiling fan. They are already too far into their venture, so Maya is tagging along. The Hydro Bounty is attacked, but don't worry, it's
Unsinkable.
It sinks. The Kai and Colas crew are stuck on some rocks, with seemingly no hope of getting out of there. Well, pack it up, season's over. Maya is being annoying again, and Nia reflects how she feels about being parentless for so long. She's not a fan of Maya trying to be a mother after being gone for so many years. The battery needs to be recharged. Couldn't Jay just recharge it?
Why don't I just give it the old zap zap?
Linking you with it would be very dangerous.
Never mind. They decide to head out and find the energy source they've been tracking to hopefully use it to recharge the battery. Nia can't escape her mother as the two go for a swim. Things get a bit rough, but they find a temple. The girlies enter and see... snakes. Yippee. And Wojira! There's this guy, Prince Kalmaar, who has some anger issues.
Awaken the serpent now!
Kalmaar is trying to awaken Wojira, but he only has one amulet, so he's been trying to make a replica. The failed experiments are what's been fucking with Nia's powers. He overhears Nia talking about the Island of the Keepers and the Storm Amulet. He obviously wants to know where it is, but Nia is a tough cookie.
I'm gonna zap the battery.
That would be exceedingly dangerous.
Man, Jay really wants to zap that battery. We get introduced to Kalmaar's father and adopted brother Benthamar. I love drama with this family, it's very personal. Nia and Maya escape with stormtroopers apparently chasing them. The others stuck on the Hydro Bounty are in more of a pickle, so Jay the Giga Chad zaps the shit out of that battery. This is why I love Jay. He may act childish and crack jokes, but he gets shit done when he needs to. I write this script with each episode getting a paragraph, and so far the paragraphs have been getting shorter and shorter. This is because of the way the episodes are structured. With the runtime being 11 minutes, the plot slowly moves along with each episode, but there isn't enough where I can write a big section for them. The episodes are paced really well, but there's less and less to talk about. The current and previous elemental masters of water get chased by sharks. There's a neat callback where elemental masters are more powerful surrounded by their element, like Colin, Master of the Mountain, and I would like to say Zane as well in Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu. The ninja are escorted to Mopia. The king is actually quite chill and listens to what the ninja have to say. He's willing to keep this truce between the surface and Mopia, and even punishes Kalmaar. And holy shit, Kalmaar fucking murders his father and pins it on the ninja! Okay, it takes the king a little while to die, but he tells Benthamar not to trust Kalmaar. Now's a good time to talk about their scuba suits. They are really neat. Not too complicated, but not too simple either. I also like the joke about Zane not needing a scuba mask, but he just likes to wear it. Being underwater kind of nerfs their powers, even though Zane does this, which doesn't really make sense, but sure. Oh look, there he goes. And Benthamar promises to help fight against Kalmaar. King Kalmaar, takes his place on the throne. I like Kalmaar as a villain. He's more calculating than other villains, and he actually gets stuff done. Bentho finds the landlubbers and proceeds to get them away from the snakes. Uh-oh. Yes, action! We actually haven't gotten much fighting in this season. In a show about ninjas. Lloyd chucks a massive sword at Kalmaar's head. Bro was trying to end the plot right there. An epic chase out of Mopia starts to take down the city around them, which shows how much of a psychopath Kalmaar is. Oh my god, I wonder if they escape. They make introductions with Benthamar, and I would love to see them try to explain how Zane and Pixel are robots. They plan to head to the Island of the Keepers to secure the Storm Amulet before Kalmaar does, which is actually kinda stupid if you think about it. Kalmaar's been trying to awaken Wojira for a while now, and if he had some way to track the amulet, he probably would have already done it. He knows it's on an island, but he doesn't know which one. So it would have taken him a good while to find it. They should not go there, just in case he follows them, which, spoilers, he does. Whoa! What up, my cool cats? I'm Cool Dan, and welcome back to Cool Topics with Cool Dan. Today's backstory is... Benthamar's backstory? I don't care about this guy. Do I have to do this? Yes. Fine. He was found by the king and his son Kalmaar as only a little calamari. That's lit. The king saved Benthamar's life and raised him as his own. This is stupid. We see how close Benthamar and the king were, which makes his death so sad. I'm so heartbroken. Kalmaar, being the absolute Sigma that he is, didn't take too well to Benthamar after many attempts to please him. Kalmaar used Benthamar's want for brotherhood to manipulate him into leading him to the temple of Wojira, where he conducted his experiments. Benthamar cries like a little baby, wah, wah. And that's the end, thank God. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go pump some iron to keep these guns loaded. Kalmaar's goons find out where the island is using the ninja's last course. We return to the Island of the Keepers with a warmish welcome. I love how they connected this season back to the island, which they definitely intended to do, but I can't help but still think it's really cool. Nia is bestowed the amulet to protect, but whoopsies, it's not the real amulet. Guess who has the real one? I'll let you think about it while the team is cornered by Kalmaar. He also overhears that the actual amulet is in Ninjago City. Instead of killing the team, Kalmaar wants to leave them stranded, which is kind of cold. Did you figure out who took the amulet? No? Why not? It was Clutch freaking Powers. The Hydro bounty isn't going anywhere, but Benthamar thinks Nia can summon whales? The others left in Ninjago head to the Explorers Club to take back the pesky jewel, and I'm still a big fan of this chap Cecil. They have to answer this riddle, which is very obvious, and they burst into this room. Kalmaar also bursts into the room. Yes, action, yes! Woman Kalmaar engage in combat, but Kalmaar has the upper hand by having more limbs. Nia is still trying to summon a whale or two, but surely this isn't gonna happen. What? Expanding Nia's powers to command fish is a great idea. It's too early to tell if she can still do this in present day, but I hope so. The plot's ramping up a bit. It would be a shame if they had half of the next episode continue a story of a filler episode from season 11. Wait a minute. I do like how we catch up with Nelson, and I'm glad they keep the trend of having them ignore all the chaos around them as they deliver newspaper. I just like the continuity, and it's good that they don't make it the whole episode. The delivery people actually contribute to the plot by keeping the amulet away from Kalmaar. I like the bit where Kalmaar realizes that he actually has to drive the truck, where the vehicles in Mopia were living things, so they can drive themselves. I also appreciate the writing in the season. It's tightly written with the characters on point. Anyway, Kalmaar gets the amulet. Ooh, lore! This is the tale of the first Binjutsu master helping the people of the realm to defeat Wojira. He shows up, teams up with the islanders and the Melopians, gets his ass handed to him, and watches as Niad, the first elemental master of water, rises up to confront Wojira. This doesn't work very well, so she becomes one with the sea to gain more power. This is an irreversible thing, so she sacrifices herself to remove the amulet of Wojira's noggin to defeat it. The two amulets are given to the Melopians and the Islanders for protection. I'd like to point out something. Kalmaar's plan is to reawaken a giant serpent to destroy the surface. In Season 1, Pythor wanted to reawaken a giant land snake to destroy the surface. Yes, this plot is pretty much completely copying the first season's story, but I still like it. Another fight breaks out with everyone getting cornered again. The two teams meet up and more combat ensues. Kalmaar gets away, with Nia hot on his trail. We don't see what happens, but Nia somehow gets the big glowy thing. She shows Bentho around the monastery and offers him to stay with them. Doesn't he need water after a while? Is he gonna live in the toilet? Can I mention that it would be sick if Benthomar stayed as a main part of the team? I don't think he will add a whole lot, but it would be interesting. Ray and Maya also leave. It's like they know there's a big flood about to happen. Cole takes the amulet to... Shintaro? Colgren, no, come back! They lock it in a vault, but when they leave, we see that it's the fake amulet. Dun dun dun. We see an awakened Wojira with both amulets on his head, as well as Kalmaar. Don't worry, we see the awakening later. The snake with the spider legs shows up on Ninjago's shore to warn the team of Kalmaar's activities. Oh look, we see how Nia got the amulet, in quotes. Kalmaar swapped it for the fake one. An evacuation is sent throughout the city, but it's too late. Wojira is here, and a huge tsunami swallows Ninjago. Hello, Dareth. He actually jumps into action and saves this kid. Nia saves Dareth. The ninja are doing their job and saving people, while dealing with the snakes. Kalmaar controls Wojira using his trident, which is an important detail to remember. The team starts to fire upon the big snake, and the bounty is struck down. You'd think they'd learn from the last time they fought a big snake. Wojira gets hungry and wrecks Jay's car, leaving him at the bottom of the ocean? I don't know what this counts as. Nia confronts Kalmaar with the power of good animation. Jay's car is filling up with water, with him being trapped. Nia is forced to retreat, and Jay passes out just after being saved by Bentho. Jay is a thirsty boy and has inhaled a lot of water.
What about Nia? Maybe she can draw out the water.
She has tried. The water in his lungs does not respond to her.
What? Why not?
Maybe we can get help? From Princess Vanya or somebody.
Cole, she's the queen now. You know this. Nia remembers what the first elemental master of water did to defeat Wojira. She thinks, I'm gonna do it. And then, she does it. The water in Jay's lungs is removed, and Nia becomes one with the sea. This scene is an appetizer for the emotions later on. Gives off early Ninjago feels, if you know what I'm saying. Wojira and Nia fight, showing off the power she has gained. Oop, never mind, she evaporated. Bro, Jay gets pissed. He grabs Wu's staff and jumps onto Wojira, with lightning surging around him. It's a shame this doesn't accomplish much. Whoa, 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 look at this one take. I'm gonna keep talking so I make sure the whole thing is included. Is it over yet? Cool. Benthomar steps in to avenge his daddy. This fight is better with all the emotions behind it. Benthomar gets kicked off, but he manages to break Kalmaar's Triton, which means... Kalmaar gets eaten, just like Pythor, wow. Nia says,
I'm back, baby.
but as a water dragon. A massive fight erupts, with the Nia getting evaporated. Again. Wait, no, she's back! Again, she destroys the wave amulet, which causes Wojira to evaporate. Hell yeah! Everyone is happy, but Nia needs to return to the ocean. The others beg her to stop, but she must go. Her people need her. Poor Jay, man. That's his wife. They hold a funeral for Nia, which did kind of make me tear up a little bit, because they play it so straight. Now, fake out deaths aren't a new thing to the show. But the way they did this one is new. Technically, Nia isn't dead, but her soul kind of is. All she knows now is ocean. And even though she comes back next season, this is probably one of the better death scenes in the show. And that's it. I did really enjoy the season, but I think I know why I keep forgetting it. This season just doesn't do anything too crazy to stick in my head. Yeah, Nia becoming one with the ocean is a memorable moment, but everything else just blends together for me. I did enjoy the season, but it's not a season I would want to go back to. I hope you enjoyed the next 5 days, as I will be uploading a review every day ending on Christmas. So, I'll see you tomorrow.